Have you ever felt like you were being watched by something you couldn't see? In this video, we will unravel 10 chilling truths about the spiritual world that might just explain that eerie sensation. From ghostly apparitions to the mysteries of near-death experiences, prepare to question everything you thought you knew about reality. Picture a world where the night stretches endlessly, where the stars flicker like distant fires in an abyss, and ancient humans huddle close, whispering tales to ward off the encroaching darkness. It was in this cradle of primal fear and awe that spirituality was born. Our ancestors, driven by a need to explain the unexplainable, started to weave stories about forces greater than themselves. They saw gods in the thunder and spirits in the forests, attributing life's mysteries to a vast, unseen world teeming with power. The Egyptians crafted elaborate myths around gods who ruled the sky and the underworld, building towering monuments to honor their celestial protectors. The Greeks, with their pantheon of deities, offered stories of heroism and tragedy that echoed the human condition. In India, the Vedas emerged, painting a rich tapestry of a universe filled with divine energy and cosmic cycles. These ancient beliefs, heavy with symbolism and ritual, sought to provide order and meaning in a chaotic world. Fast forward to today, and we see these early beliefs still alive, echoing in modern spirituality. Whether in prayer, meditation, or a simple gaze at the stars, we continue to reach out, seeking connection with that which lies beyond our comprehension. Imagine walking alone through a dense forest, shadows stretching long as the sun dips below the horizon. Suddenly, a comforting presence seems to materialize by your side, a silent companion guiding your steps, preventing you from losing your way. This ethereal sensation of being led by an unseen force is what countless individuals have described when encountering spirit guides and guardians. Across the globe, different cultures speak of benevolent entities that watch over us, guiding our paths and protecting us from harm. In Native American traditions, spirit animals appear in dreams and visions, offering wisdom and protection. In Asian cultures, ancestors are believed to remain close, offering guidance and blessings to their descendants. The idea of guardian angels is prominent in Christianity, where these divine beings are thought to shield us from danger and provide silent counsel in our moments of need. These spirit guides are said to communicate through subtle signs, perhaps a feather on your path, a sudden feeling of warmth, or a whisper on the wind. People often report experiencing an inexplicable sense of peace and reassurance during times of distress, as if a loving presence is enveloping them. Close your eyes and picture yourself lying still, your body heavy and grounded, but your mind begins to drift, weightless. In this moment, you feel a gentle tug, and suddenly, you're floating above, looking down at your physical form. This is the essence of astral projection, a mystical journey beyond the confines of your flesh. Throughout history, tales of astral projection have fascinated many, painting vivid pictures of souls traveling to distant places, meeting ethereal beings, or exploring otherworldly landscapes. In ancient Egypt, priests would meditate to transcend their physical limits, seeking wisdom and enlightenment. The Tibetan Book of the Dead describes detailed practices for navigating the spiritual planes, emphasizing the importance of these experiences in achieving higher consciousness. Modern-day accounts add to this rich tapestry of lore, with individuals describing journeys that defy the ordinary. They recount hovering above their own bodies, witnessing events miles away, or encountering entities that impart profound knowledge. These experiences often leave a lasting impression, challenging the boundaries of what we perceive as reality. Whether seen as an escapade of the mind or a genuine spiritual voyage, astral projection stirs the imagination. Imagine standing on the precipice between life and death, your breath shallow, your heart struggling. In that suspended moment, a serene light floods your vision, pulling you toward an indescribable peace. This is the essence of a near-death experience, a journey into the unknown that defies our understanding of life itself. Stories of near-death experiences are hauntingly similar across different cultures and backgrounds. A woman recounts floating above her hospital bed, watching doctors work frantically to save her life. A man describes walking through a lush green field, meeting long-lost loved ones who radiate warmth and joy. Each tale is a mosaic of brilliant light, comforting presence, and a profound sense of love and belonging that words struggle to convey. Skeptics argue that these visions are merely the brain's last efforts as it faces mortality, a chemical reaction to extreme stress. Yet those who return from these encounters often speak with a conviction that shatters doubt. They describe a reality more vivid, more real than anything they've experienced in their waking lives, a glimpse into a vast unseen dimension that lingers just out of reach. Near-death experiences challenge our notions of existence and consciousness. Imagine entering a dimly lit room where the air hangs heavy and an icy shiver crawls down your spine. Suddenly, you hear a soft whisper, a faint sound of footsteps echoing in the empty space. This eerie sensation of an unseen presence is at the heart of countless stories of ghosts and hauntings, where the past collides with the present in spine-chilling ways. Throughout history, tales of restless spirits have captivated the human imagination. From the ghostly apparitions in the grand halls of old castles to the haunted mansions of New England, these stories evoke a fear of the unknown. In Japan, the yurei, spirits of those who died with unresolved emotions, are said to wander, bound to the places of their sorrow. In the American South, the tales of ghostly soldiers from the Civil War linger, their spectral forms reenacting battles long ended. People often describe encounters with ghosts as fleeting glimpses, a figure in the corner of the eye, a touch on the shoulder, a whisper in the dark. Paranormal investigators speak of cold spots, electronic disturbances, and inexplicable movements, all hinting at forces beyond our control. These hauntings serve as a chilling reminder that perhaps the dead are not gone but remain, tethered to our world by unresolved ties or unfinished business. Close your eyes and imagine a pair of hands hovering above your body, radiating warmth and an invisible force that penetrates your skin, flowing through your veins and reaching your very soul. This is the essence of spiritual healing, a practice that taps into unseen energies to restore balance and vitality. For centuries, cultures worldwide have revered the power of spiritual healing. In the shadowed temples of ancient India, practitioners of Ayurveda channeled cosmic energy to cleanse and rejuvenate the spirit. Across the vast steppes of Mongolia, shamans entered trance-like states to commune with the spirit world, drawing on its power to heal the sick. In more recent times, Reiki, a Japanese healing technique, has gained popularity for its promise of channeling life force energy through touch. Critics argue that these practices are mere placebo, a trick of the mind. Yet those who have experienced spiritual healing speak of a profound sense of well-being, a connection to something greater. They describe a sensation of being enveloped by a soothing, vibrant energy that mends not just the body, but the spirit. Envision a dimly lit room where the air crackles with anticipation. A circle of people sit in hushed silence, hands joined, as the medium's eyes flutter shut. Suddenly a cold draft sweeps through, and the flickering candlelight dances to an invisible rhythm. This is the world of spirit communication, where whispers from the beyond penetrate the veil of our reality. Throughout history, humanity has sought to bridge the gap between the living and the dead. Ancient shamans, draped in animal skins, would chant and dance around fire-lit circles, invoking the spirits of ancestors for guidance. In Victorian parlors, seances became a fashionable diversion, with mediums claiming to channel messages from departed loved ones, their voices echoing from a realm unseen. Modern practices continue to evolve, with Ouija boards and electronic voice phenomena, EVP, promising to capture the faintest murmurs of the spirit world. These methods, though often viewed with skepticism, provide a tantalizing glimpse into a reality where the dead may not be silent, but instead linger close, yearning to connect. Stories of spirit communication vary from comforting encounters with benevolent ancestors to unsettling confrontations with restless souls. Each tale underscores a profound human desire to connect with the beyond, to seek answers and closure from those who have crossed over. Imagine catching a glimpse of yourself in an ancient mirror, but the reflection is not your own. Instead, it's a face from a different era, a stranger who feels eerily familiar. This is the tantalizing idea of reincarnation, the belief that our souls cycle through countless lives, each one a new chapter in an endless story. Across cultures, the concept of reincarnation suggests that our essence transcends the boundaries of a single lifetime. In the verdant valleys of India, the Hindu and Buddhist traditions speak of samsara, the wheel of life and death, where souls journey through various existences, learning and evolving with each turn. Tibetan lamas, revered for their spiritual insight, are believed to choose their next rebirth, returning to continue their sacred work. In modern times, stories of past life memories intrigue and bewilder. A young child speaks fluent ancient languages or recalls intricate details of a previous life that no one else knows. Hypnotherapists guide individuals into deep states of relaxation, unlocking memories of lifetimes long past. These vivid recollections, whether true or imagined, offer a fascinating glimpse into the possibility that our souls are ancient travelers journeying through time and space. Imagine standing at the edge of a twilight forest where the shadows shift and dance with a life of their own. Suddenly the air hums with an otherworldly energy, and a shimmering doorway appears, beckoning you into an unseen realm. This is the enigmatic world of spiritual dimensions, a concept that suggests our reality is but one layer in a vast, intricate web of existence. Many spiritual traditions speak of these hidden arenas, where different rules and beings dwell. Ancient shamans believed in spirit worlds layered above and below our own, each accessible through rituals and altered states of consciousness. In Hindu cosmology, the universe is a complex hierarchy of realms, each home to various deities and spiritual beings, interconnected yet distinct. Modern mystics and scientists alike ponder the possibility of parallel dimensions, where time and space bend and twist, creating realms beyond our comprehension. Stories of individuals who claim to have glimpsed these dimensions speak of places filled with luminous beings, landscapes bathed in colors beyond the earthly spectrum, and energies that pulse with life. Imagine waking in the dead of night, unable to move, as an oppressive darkness fills the room, suffocating you with an inexplicable terror. Suddenly you feel a cold hand on your chest, and a malevolent whisper snakes through your mind. This chilling encounter hints at the presence of dark entities, beings that lurk in the shadows, waiting to prey upon the unsuspecting. Throughout history, stories of possession and demonic encounters have cast a sinister light on the spiritual world. In ancient Mesopotamia, people believed in spirits known as Ekimu, malevolent forces that haunted and tormented the living. The medieval Christian world spoke of demons that could enter a person's body, twisting their soul and warping their very essence. Exorcisms, dramatic rituals to expel these entities, have been a desperate recourse for those who suffer their torment. In contemporary times, reports of possession continue to shock and horrify. Individuals describe a battle for their very soul, their bodies convulsing and voices shifting as an alien presence takes control. Paranormal investigators capture eerie sounds, unexplainable movements, and shadows that seem to move with intent. These encounters evoke a primal fear, suggesting that there are forces beyond our understanding, forces that seek to infiltrate and corrupt. We've journeyed through 10 chilling truths that hint at a world much larger and more mysterious than we can see. Whether you believe in spirits, dimensions, or energy, these stories open the door to endless questions and possibilities. As we ponder the unknown, we are reminded that sometimes the most compelling mysteries are the ones that lie just out of sight. Thank you for joining me on this exploration into the hidden facets of the spiritual world.